What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on BABA stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you what news might be important for this asset for upcoming weeks and months. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this very point, and I told you that in order to confirm its uptrend, we have to break several ranges of resistances. One of them is this one, second one is this top, and third one is this highest point. And when I made my previous video, we already broke the first range and we were hovering slightly above this level. And the next several sessions showed us that we retested this swing high. As you can see, if I mark this by horizontal ray, you can see that we hit exactly this range and then we had a reaction to the downside. And guys, on my previous video, I told you that we are pretty much on nowhere territory. We were awaiting for some kind of storm and we were in the calm before the storm. And so far we are pretty much in the same spot, but we have first leg to the downside that is quite significant. During this leg, this asset lost about, let me show you, it lost about 4.5% of its value. And guys, I have to admit that I caught a lot of recent movements of this asset. You can watch a set of my previous videos, and the most recent trade was from this point to this range, which brought us about 9% of potential profit. And for several sessions in a row, I didn't encourage you to enter any position because we were on the nowhere's territory. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month, you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, for the first 100 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. So, and let's continue with the news. What was the news of its recent price action? First of all, take a look on the Google search results. If you type in Google search bar BABA stock and switch to new stock folder, you will not find a lot of news that might be a game changer for this asset. And let me show you this small icon. If you click on it, you can find, for example, this one. And it says, basically it was published on February 29, and it says, Alibaba cuts China cloud prices to rekindle division's growth. Alibaba Group will cut cloud product prices in China by up to 55% in an effort to boost a promising division whose sales have slowed in recent quarters amid rising competition. The new prices, down 20% on average, will take effect Thursday and cover more than 100 product specifications under Alibaba's Cloud Elastic Compute Service, Object Storage Service and Database product categories, the division said in a statement. The cuts in China mark the second time in less than a year that Alibaba Cloud has lowered product prices on a large scale. It reduced cloud prices by as much as 50% last May. And guys, this quite significant reduction of its prices is the second time. As you can see, they firstly cut their prices by half last May, and for now they are doing pretty much the same. And I have to admit that cloud service is the most prominent part of their business, the most should be, let's put it this way, should be the most rapid growing part of their business. But so far, cloud sales grew about 3% from a year earlier in the 3 months ended December. And definitely this is not the best sign for them, especially when they cut prices in order to increase the potential demand to their services. And that is why, as you can see, this article was published on February 29, and we pretty much have this movement because of this news. And guys, I have to admit that With the lack of news, we should rely on the general sentiment of the market. And to show you this general sentiment, let's take a look on Hang Seng Index. And as you can see, Alibaba's recent movement pretty much mimics the price action of Hang Seng Index. And this means without any news directly related to Alibaba, this stock by itself is just following the general sentiment of the market. And how to define this sentiment? Let's take a look on the smart money list. And here you can see the most recent filings and take a look on the dates. As you can see, it is February 28 and February 27. And if you pay your attention on this column alone, and if you take a look on the value of their position, you can see that the company with a quite substantial position on Alibaba give us a mixed signals. For example, this one, Baron Emerging Markets Fund, reduced its position by 40%, but they still hold about $101 million in Alibaba. Next one, let's take a look right here. So $18.9 million position that was made by GNL Emerging Markets Index Fund, and they increased its position by 7.5%. Next one, quite substantial position of $267.5 million from stock account class R1, but they reduced it by almost 13.5%. And we have basically the same mixed filings, the same mixed signals. This means we are still on nowhere territory, and we have this reaction out of the range of resistance, and so far we are trying to seek a support from the previous bottoms. And guys, if you take a look on the forecasts from analytic firms, we don't have any updates basically from the beginning of February. And in general, I have to admit that the price targets are quite high. Consensus analyst price target is at level $115.44, which implies at least 54% of upside potential. But without any updates, without any news that might be the catalyst, we shouldn't rely on its short-term movements and we shouldn't bet on these movements. Definitely, if you're a long-term holder, it is still quite lucrative, because within the next 18 months we have more forecasts that this asset will grow for at least 50%, but the short-term perspective is not so bright. So let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, as you can see, this movement to the downside doesn't have significant volume, and this means we are still in consolidation phase. The most important breakout that happened right here with the breakout above this previous swing high was made with this quite substantial volume, and this is quite bullish sign. And guys, what to expect next? I have to admit that we are still there. We should, in order to confirm the uptrend, we should break this top and this the confluence with this one, and we shouldn't break let's say this bottom, all swing lows on our path, and this means this might be the range of support. And if you're bullish enough, you have about 30% of downside potential, but the upside potential is not so significant as well. To our first range of resistance, it is about 4.8%. To the second one, it is about 11.3%. This means this risk to reward ratio, you know, it is quite debatable. And as for me personally, I don't like to participate in this type of trades, because for me it is too shady. That is why, guys, wait for the confirmation of new trend, and this confirmation will be a breakout above these two ranges of resistances or this range of support at $70.6. And yes, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium